Give thanks. Welcome to Christadelphia. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself at this time. I am Chief Black Sun. Thanks for tuning in. You could have been on 1,000 other different web pages or 1,000 other different YouTube channels at this time, but somehow you are here reasoning with I and I. So I give thanks for that. As you see on my candle here, I inscribed divine thoughts. See? So I like to inscribe things on my candle. Now, one way that I inscribe things on my candles is by directly inscribing the candle. You know what I'm saying? But this is not that type of candle. See? But, for those who like to use writing as a form to manifest their desires, that's one method you can use, So you can spiggity biggity boom on some Harry Potter and you can write your intentions. So if you write divine thoughts, you will have divine thoughts. See? So, today's stone is selenite. I know you've seen selenite in pretty much 95% of the reasoning sessions that I had with you guys on YouTube. So, today I felt to go in and just reason on selenite alone by itself. So, good thanks. Give thanks to Holy Omega I, also known as Un Amatu, Ama, Tiamat, Gaia, Mother Earth, Mother Nature. So good thanks to the Mother. Anyway, selenite. I love selenite, man. Everybody knows I'm a selenite freak. And a lot of people are gravitated towards selenite. Now, selenite is a tool that you use to help with psychic defense. Psychic self-defense is important because psychic attack is real, and a lot of people are under psychic attack and probably don't know it. Now, some may question, what is psychic attack? Well, psychic attack is real simple. It doesn't have to be someone actually putting a hex on you or putting some type of spell or curse on you. Psychic attack could be someone sitting there hating on you, or someone sitting somewhere pondering on you with negative thoughts. And the more they think about you with those negative thoughts, the more they send negative frequencies towards you from their mentalism. Seen? So, we are also attacked not just by psychic attack. We are always constantly being attacked by the electronics that we have in our atmosphere. So the laptops, the TVs, the cell phones, the tablets, on and on and on and on and on. All of these electronics emit frequencies or waves that are detrimental to our aura field. See? So, selenite is a beautiful stone, as you can see. Selenite is one of those stones that you can utilize to actually protect your home from these extra low frequencies. Some call them alpha rays or whatever you want to call these low frequencies, extra low frequencies, or low frequencies that have you on a low vibration. And of course, we're trying to raise our vibration. See, now, selenite is also a stone that can help you with defense against what they call attached spirits. And I don't want to spook anybody out. You can Google attached spirits. There are a couple videos on YouTube about attached spirits, and is exactly what it is an attached spirit scene. But in another reasoning session, we're going to reason more on attached spirits, because that's a very profound topic matter, and I don't want to take too much time on that. So, but to keep, disagreeable energies from attaching themselves to your aura field and sucking you like a vampire. Seen? Vampires are real. Parasites are real. When I mean parasite, I mean human parasites are real. Now, when you do get a piece of selenite, ask your selenite to help you realign your frequency and your vibration with the frequency of the divine. Help you clear your mind from all unproductive and disagreeable thoughts and thought forms. Seeing me, I'd be like, yo, I'd be like, these are real people. So I'll be like, well, first of all, thank you for choosing me to work with you. You know what I'm saying? You come a long way, you know what I mean? And somehow you end up in my hand. So, now, selenite is a stone that you can use for cleansing your aura field. And you can comb your aura field as if you were combing your hair. Of course, you would have to use your imagination or visualize for this one. A lot of people probably haven't done that since they were a child, but that's the key. The inner child is the key to activating your mystical self. You already know. We reasoned on that before. People become adults and then they forget how to visualize and to use their imagination. See? So, selenite also, which you probably done heard from 1,000 different other people. You know what I mean? Selenite you can use to cleanse your gemstones by placing your gemstones on or near the selenite. See? So as you see, I got my magnetic hematite there, charging and cleansing up. You already know. But the selenite themselves can be programmed. And how do you program the selenite? You can use sound. You can use your what they call singing bowls, or you can use bells. You can use the Om. You use chanting. You can use even just speaking and making affirmations. You can use using you can make supplications or what they call prayers, but you use sound. See, so I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. Hold on, a little patience. All right, give you an example of what I'm talking about. That sound. Now, from that particular singing bowl that I tapped, now I didn't really start singing with that bowl. I'm just tapping it right now. But what I'm saying is that you can use those particular sounds to program your crystals. So, for example, if you're trying to do some type of chakra healing and you have, let's say you have a heart chakra singing bowl, well, you can program your crystals or your heart chakra crystals with the sound from the actual singing bowl, and use your mind and visualization or whatever method you want to use to program your crystals. But that sound definitely juices up those gemstones, and they align to that particular sound. See, so they have different singing bowls for different energy centers. So you don't have to use a singing bowl. You can use a fork, a tuning fork. See, so whatever the case may be, or you could beatbox. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do. You could get Dougie Fresh on it. You know what I mean? The gemstone gonna feel you. You know what I mean? Don't be scared to be yourself. You know what I mean? And I think that's what a lot of people have, a lack of confidence in themselves to be, spiritually unique and different. You already know. So, divine thoughts. These are happy feelings. Now, selenite, I also utilize selenite to make a lot of different elixirs and formulas and powders. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to pour some of this out here. So I have some selenite shards here. And what I do is I crush them all the way up to a powder. And I smash them. I forget the name of what these bowls are called, but I just call them medicine bowls. It's a bowl, and you use it to smash up good stuff. You used to see people's grandma in the kitchen with the little medicine bowl. But I don't know if that's the technical name for that bowl. It looks similar to a singing bowl. But it's not what, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. So I turned the selenite, because it's a very delicate stone that could chip and break real easily. It's very fragile, you know what I mean? So you can take these shards and crush them up, and then you can, and I can even I'm going to give you an example. This is not even the powder. This is just a couple shards, but it ain't nothing wrong. You can drop them into your candle, bang. But I like to, you know what I'm saying, use the selenite powder as, sometimes you could use it as a glitter. You know what I mean? If you want to throw some glitter up on, some natural glitter on your candle, then bam, whatever the case may be, you can sprinkle just, you know what I mean? You don't need a lot. See, I call it fairy dust. It's not called fairy dust. Fairy dust is just the name I gave it because I'm free enough to give things names. Because there had to be someone free enough to name everything that we see. We all agreed on all of these, and if someone said, you know what, this is a cat, and then we were like, all right, you say it's a cat, all right, we all identify and say, we all collectively agree that that feline that we see is called a cat. So, people have to become bold enough to say, this is what this is. Anyway, that's another long story. At Christadelphia, we promote free thinking, scene. So, use your free mind to tap into the divine, scene. Like I said, good thanks to Amma too. She is the mother of mothers, the Lord of lords, the mother of God. You already know. I also have you're getting sleepy. Very, very sleepy. You smell me. Anyway, I had to make sure you guys was paying attention. I have a selenite pendulum, and you can use the pendulum, and I'm gonna do a whole segment on pendulums, but anyway, you could use the selenite pendulum for a whole lot of healing. And it doesn't have to actually be a selenite pendulum, because you can have any type of pendulum and do some serious work. But you can do, I like the selenite mixed with the pendulum energy, is like a totally different energy to me. Now, that's just my own perception. You might not feel what I feel. You know what I mean? So I like the selenite pendulum because of, I can kill two birds with one stone with it. See? So, you can use the selenite pendulum to do some serious chakra healing. And you can use the pendulum to help you identify what energy centers you need to work on. See? So, you can use pendulums as well to answer questions for you. Well, at least yes or no questions. But that's a whole nother segment. See? Now, you can use the selenite powder in your little elixirs and different things to amplify that. And selenite is definitely good for helping you cleanse your mind and still your thoughts so that you can meditate. It's also good for prosperity. It's one of those universal stones because it has a little bit of aspects of all different energy. I would say, it's like, it's a mixture of all different types of other gemstones, so it's a prosperity stone, it's a cleansing stone, it has a little bit of everything. I call it the mother stone. See? So that's why I utilize her. You can utilize the selenite to help communicate with the angelic forces or the angels or whatever you want to call angels. You can use the selenite to help you communicate on higher levels or in higher dimensions and talk to your true higher self. Selenite can actually get you high if you deal with it long enough. But anyway, that's not high like a drug, and I don't go out there and try to snort somebody go out there and try to snort some selenite powder. Don't do that. When I mean you could get high off of selenite, I meant that in a different way, in a spiritual way. You know what I'm saying? For those who use gemstones, you already know what I'm talking about. But people be weird nowadays. Plus, I gotta make sure you guys are paying attention. You know what I mean? I don't want to bore you to death. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, so get thanks. Grab you some selenite and use it to help protect yourself and your aura, your babies, your home. You already know. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself at this time.